Example 9. Find the Maclaurin series for the function f of x equals 1 over the square root of 4 minus x and its radius of convergence. Solution: we rewrite f of x in a form where we can use the binomial series 1 over the square root of 4 minus x equals 1 over the square root of 4 open 1 minus x over 4 close equals 1 over 2 times the square root of 1 minus x over 4 equals 1 half open 1 over x minus 4 close to the power negative 1 half. Using the binomial series with k equals 1 half and with x replaced by negative x over 4, we have 1 over the square root of 4 minus x equals 1 half open 1 minus x over 4 close to the power negative 1 half equals 1 half times the sum from n equals 0 to infinity. The binomial series open negative 1 half and n close times open negative x over 4 close to the power n equals 1 half open bracket 1 plus open negative 1 half close open negative x over 4 close plus open negative 1 half close open negative 3 over 2 close over 2 factorial open negative x over 4 close to the power 2 plus open negative 1 half close open negative 3 halves close open negative 5 halves close over 3 factorial times open negative x over 4 close cubed plus ellipsis plus open negative 1 half close open negative 3 halves close open negative 5 halves close ellipsis open negative 1 half minus n plus 1 close over n factorial times open negative x over 4 close to the power n plus ellipsis close bracket equals 1 half open bracket 1 plus 1/8 times x plus 1 times 3 over 2 factorial 8 to the second power times x squared plus 1 times 3 times 5 over 3 factorial 8 to the third power times x cubed plus ellipsis plus 1 times 3 times 5 times ellipsis open 2n minus 1 close over n factorial 8 to the power n times x to the power n plus ellipsis close. We know from equation 17 that this series converges when the absolute value of x over 4 is less than 1. That is, the absolute value of x is less than 4. So the radius of convergence is big R equals 4. We collect in the following table for future reference some important Maclaurin series that we have derived in this section and the preceding one. Table 1, important Maclaurin series and their radii of convergence. 1 over 1 minus x equals the sum from n equals 0 to infinity times x to the power n equals 1 plus x squared plus x cubed plus ellipsis times big R equals 1. e to the power x equals the sum from n equals 0 to infinity of x to the power n over n factorial equals 1 plus x over 1 factorial plus x over x to the second power over 2 factorial plus x to the third power over 3 factorial plus ellipsis. The radius of convergence equals infinity. Sine of x equals the sum from n equals 0 to infinity of open negative 1 closed to the power n x squared to the power 2n plus 1 over open 2n plus 1 close factorial equals x minus x cubed over 3 factorial plus x to the 5th power over 5 factorial minus x to the 7th power over 7 factorial plus ellipsis big R equals infinity. Cosine x equals the sum from n equals 0 to infinity open negative 1 close to the power n times x to the power 2n over open 2n factorial. That will be open 2n close factorial equals 1 minus x squared over 2 factorial plus x to the 4th power over 4 factorial minus x to the 6th power over 6 factorial plus ellipsis. The radius of convergence equals infinity. The inverse tangent of x equals the sum from n equals 0 to infinity times open negative 1 close to the power n times x to the power 2n plus 1 over 2n plus 1 equals x minus x cubed minus, that's x cubed over 3 plus x to the 5th power over 5 minus x to the 7th power over 7 plus ellipsis big R equals 1. The natural log of open 1 plus x close equals the sum from n equals 1 to infinity of open negative 1 close to the power n minus 1 times x to the power n over n equals x minus x squared over 2 plus x cubed over 3 minus x to the 4th power over 4 plus ellipsis. The radius of convergence equals 1. Open 1 plus x close to the power k equals the sum from n equals 0 to infinity of the binomial series k and n times x to the power n equals 1 plus k x plus k open k minus 1 close over 2 factorial times x squared plus k open k minus 1 close open k minus 2 close over 3 factorial times x to the power 3 plus ellipsis big R equals 1.